Come on. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. I'm Brian the Grizzly with Brand Man because Tank had his surgery yesterday.
Yep. Hoping there's a quick turnaround.
So talked to him a couple times today, and he seems to be in good spirits. He said the pain wasn't that bad, but I think he's gonna be sore from the actual surgery. So we gotta give him a couple of days, let him get through it. He's able to not be on his feet. He said the regular pain he has is kind of gone. But he's still dealing with the surgery pain because surgery sucks. So
Yeah.
Gotta give him some time.
Complete pain.
Have you ever had surgery?
Yep. I have had surgery when I was really little. It was on my ankle.
So I tore my Achilles.
Yeah.
That was my major
surgery. Oh, you tore yours?
Yep.
Yep.
That was my major surgery I had, and it's never heals directly. But now I'm old, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. And yeah. Stuff about surgery, it kind of makes me miss the Korean healthcare because it was so much cheaper and easier out there.
100%. I love cheap and easy.
Yeah, same. And then when I was having my flare-ups, when I had like a completely different ankle injury, like in the US, I kept getting the runaround and being told nothing was wrong. I went out there, my first year out there. I told my one of my Korean co-teachers about it. They took me to one of the hospitals out there, looked at it, told me what was going on, went through like a went through probably about a month and a half of physical therapy. Came out of the physical therapy, it was like nothing ever happened. And still to this day, it's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I like them. Maybe they have to go there with me. Maybe they can heal my ankle all the way. We'll see.
Yeah. So, but yeah, how's your week been going otherwise, buddy?
It's been kind of crazy, but there's so many things going on. I'm totally enthralled with Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's what I'm doing, watching all that, and then I'm waiting for X-Men 97, waiting for Silo. There's so much going on. and I'm going to go see Supergirl tomorrow. I see what you said, Anzo, but let's get to all the comments real quick and talk about this stuff. So, Collector says, "Hey, Spoiler Kings, how you guys doing tonight?" We got Teague saying, "Have you guys seen the trailer for DCA Nightfall film? Absolute Batman TV series has been announced per deadline. 100%. We're definitely going to talk about that tonight." So Toy Story 5 is
haven't seen the Nice. Yeah, have not seen the Nightfall trailer. Was waiting for when we all watched as a group. But yeah, God, Toy Story is just crushing it. Like,
I love it. I don't care. I love it.
It's on its way, man. I'm telling you.
I am a huge fan of it,
and it's gonna.
What do you think? So, how do you rank them?
Okay, so I think 1 will still reign supreme to me. 1, 2, 5, then 3, then 4. And the only reason that I put 3 before 5 is because it almost had the ending that it almost had the ending that 3 should have had, if that makes sense. Like the pan out of all the kids coming by to play, them playing around in harmony. That would have I would have been cool with 3 ending that way. So I think the wrap up worked a little more for me.
Okay.
If that makes sense. 3 is still, yeah, and I kind of had a little trouble kind of putting them in that order, but 5 was much better than I initially imagined it would be. You know, if you're gonna keep making movies like this, and we're talking about a 31-year franchise now, you really need to bring your A game. And I'm happy they did. I'm happy they didn't necessarily just go for just crank something out as quickly as possible for the sake of a quick buck. The filmmakers still very much care. So yeah, I was sitting there just enthralled the entire time.
Okay. I go 2 because I think 2 is better than 1. I'll go 2. 3 and 5 are real close to me. I think 5 is a better movie. I think 3 has better moments. There's better moments in 3. 5 is a better overall movie.
Yeah.
That's 1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
1 is hard to compare to all the other ones, right? Because it came out in 1995. It's not even fair for me, but I have to put it behind everything else because they couldn't do the same things that you're able to do now.
Yeah, dare I say the excuse me. Sorry. Thanks. Dare I say the well, the first one's revolutionary. No one had seen anything like it at the time. So I think it gets a lot of kind of not seniority, but well, yeah,
but nostalgia, it did it first. Yeah. So yeah, no, I understand. But to me, it's the same thing as Terminator versus Terminator 2.
Yeah.
If Terminator 2 was better, then I gotta say Terminator 2 is better. Even though I didn't mind Terminator, it was a totally different. It's a horror movie. It's totally different, but it's different. So I'm okay with it being that way.
Yeah, Terminator 1. Yeah, just like you said, it was a high concept slasher movie at the end of the day. Great movie. Did a lot for the sci-fi genre. It was sci-fi at its core, but it was still very much a high concept slasher movie. The Terminator was Michael Myers. Wouldn't stop 100%. Until he achieved killing his target. But and then the second one came along and just really it revolutionized a
Put it
lot.
on
You
his
know, it
head.
revolutionized CG. Yeah, it revolutionized sci-fi. It revolutionized action. Like, I still very much
Mhm.
consider it one of the best action films ever made. You know,
I agree. Mhm.
and 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 I think it's very much James Cameron's magnum opus.
I think it's
You know,
actually predicting the future. With AI and everything
same.
going on.
Yeah, have you seen that video of the AI robot kicking the little kid?
Yep, I was done. I said, nope, nope,
See, that's how
I'm out.
Skynet happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like it here. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I want no part of this.
Teak says Toy Story 5 is now 367 million. Michael is going to pull a Super Mario Brothers and jump this weekend as it was sitting at 960, and then it'll scale back to 943. That's because the Japanese numbers weren't guaranteed yet, and they're going to give it out again. I think the numbers are going to jump a lot this weekend when they solidify it and they give you the exact numbers you get from Japan. That's going to be very interesting. Collector says, hey, Spoiler Kings, I decided not to go see Supergirl. I'm very disappointed that people are giving it bad reviews, but maybe James Gunn asked to direct movies for the DC for them to be good, has to direct movies for DC for them to be good. But have you guys seen the Steelbook? It's not for pre-order yet, but it looks amazing. It's got Supergirl on the front and just Mo on the back, and the Steelbook and the inside artwork is Crypto. Okay. He says the writers for the Supergirl film was originally supposed to pen the story for the Flash Supergirl spinoff starring Sasha Calle, which I love her. Oh my gosh, she's fine. Or did she get lucky in the long run?
Did you see her in the?
Boy.
Did you see her in the movie The Rip? She was just, I don't know what it was about her and that she's just doing it for me.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, we need more of her.
She should be my Supergirl any day. Hey, Brian, did you see that I bought
Oh,
the
yeah.
first season of Interview with the Vampire on Blu-ray for $10 during Prime Day? Dude, that's a great thing, a great buy, because Interview with the Vampire is unbelievable. I love it so much. It is stupendous. I don't know. It's the best thing. Teague says the ticket sales for last night, the fan screening, the screenings today, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, have remained unchanged. We got to talk about Supergirl because I look at the Rotten Tomato scores. We're going to talk about the box office with the projection. Hearing a lot of bad stuff about it, but and Oswald says it's trash. He texted me today. He's like, "This is trash."
I still want to. I'm still gonna check it out tomorrow. I like the lead actress. I like Millie Alcock. I think the director hit or miss. Well, yeah, I like the director. I think his he makes a lot of interesting stuff to me. He's only made I think his style suits Supergirl. So I'm curious to see how he handles this.
My issue was I don't think they did a good villain. And if you're going to change parts of the storyline, then you give us a better villain. Or a more important villain. And not having an important villain ruins the movie sometimes. I haven't seen it yet. I'm seeing it tomorrow. But sometimes it ruins the movie not having a strong villain. Well, I mean, what do you say about the Marvels?
Yeah. I don't even remember too much about the villain, if anything. I don't even really remember what her motivation was, or what even she was doing. And I think those are, those are the worst kind of villains. Those just blank spaces of characters that you forget all about. Like I've said in the past, it's worse than being forgettable to me is worse than being bad.
100%.
Because it's the worst sin you could commit.
Collector said that. Did you see the Tom Cruise Brad Pitt interview with the Vampire 4K Steelbook went up for pre-order on Groove, and also the complete series of Sopranos went up on pre-order on 4K. Yeah, I don't care about the interview with the Vampire one. I have it on blue on a VHS. I really don't need it again. Said complete 2002 Masters of the Universe TV series is getting a Steelbook Blu-ray release. I have the whole thing. I don't know if I need that.
Yeah, I rocked with the 2002 series.
But do you need the Steelbook of it?
I don't think I need the Steelbook of it. And plus it's on Prime Video. You could just stream it. But
exactly.
yeah,
but you know, I like to have physical media. Don't get me wrong. I do like to have.
Me too. Media. Me too. I like to keep physical media alive for sure. But yeah, see the 2002 one was the one that I got into. That's what really got me into Masters of the Universe. And then I went back and started getting into the OG one. But that 2002 Masters of the Universe movie, or not movie, show.
Yeah.
Man, they could have gone on longer. Shame on Cartoon Network for canceling that after only 2 seasons, because that could have went on for a while.
They didn't have the money.
Yeah, it's too bad, because it was like the Thundercats relaunch from a couple years after that. That was another good one too. Wish that would have gone on longer.
Said Guyver 2 Blu-rays pressing dropping in September. Cool, most of the 4Ks. The only way I get Blu-rays if they're 4K available. Spoiler Kings, I got some really good deals on Prime Day. I picked up the whole Predator series, 1 through 4 nice. 4K. I picked up the whole Dracula Classic Legacy collection 4K for $29.99. And then I picked up the Dunkirk 4K for $10. Yeah, Dunkirk I could get it at Walmart, so I'll be all right. Mm-hmm. Tony, he said, "What up, Kings? What's up, Tony?" One of the reasons the Supergirl's tanking is because the league couldn't stop running off at the mouth during red carpet interviews and TV interviews. Millie Alcock had a problem with talking too much. Did you hear that?
I did not. But people are. It seems like a lot of people have been bending over backwards to try and demonize her. They're trying to do the same thing to her that they did with Brie Larson when Captain Marvel came out. Just trying to demonize her for, and I'm kind of like, for what?
I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think the movie itself probably wasn't good. So we'll find out, because I'm gonna go see it. I'm gonna enjoy seeing what it is. Collector says I've had a total of 3 or 4 surgeries. Oh, geez, that's a lot. Anzo said Supergirl was trash. Oh, I had 2 open heart surgeries, and I was 3 months old. The other one when I was 9, and I had kidney surgery when I was 11. Has a surgical scope. Wow, that's really strong. That you're able to deal with all that. That's crazy. He says the ticket sales from the fan screening tonight's Friday, Saturday, Sunday have never changed. Surgical scope put on my cancer was. Oh yeah, because you had cancer, you had to get through all that. You're right, man. Just glad you're good right now, man. Tony says, Anzo, what's good? Collector says, no, I saw Toy Story 5 and I really enjoyed it. Okay. Derpy's in the building. He says, hey, fellas.
What's going on, Derpy?
So in my opinion, the best actors who've done the best playing the roles of Supergirl are Helen Slater, was it Melissa Benoist, and Nicole Tom. Oh, okay.
Benoit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nicole Tom voiced her in the
was it the animated?
Benoist, but I think. Yeah. But yeah, I know Nicole Tom voiced her on the Superman the Animated Series. Yeah, I liked her. She was pretty good. Liked that version of Supergirl.
Derby says, can't wait for it to be on Monday for Supergirl. Avatar Season 2 is completely a different scale as the first one. I agree. I enjoyed that. I've enjoyed it so much. It's still on my TV right now. See. Kenneth says, Michael Jackson passed away this day in 2009. I cannot believe that. It just, I remember when it happened, I just pulled over my car and I was crying. I don't even know the man, but I was crying.
I was I remember being in denial. Like I just couldn't wrap my mind around it. I'm like, seriously? Yeah. I was yeah. I was like, no way.
Dude, it's crazy. Said Brandman, Terminator timeline is 2029. Just saying. Good Lord.
Yeah,
Collector,
I know.
See it. So big for your opinion is trash as usual. If his opinion is trash, that means everybody else's opinion is trash too, because that's what it's going around everywhere. Just letting you know. Well, we know Snyder guy, so we all that's all we need to know. He's not necessarily. He actually wants it to be good.
Yeah, I got.
T said, I forgot to mention during the Lestat discussion that Magnus reminded me a lot of Radu from Subspecies. Wow. Okay. Yeah, BD in the building. What's up, Brandon?
What's going on, buddy?
I'm gonna run through these a little bit faster, real quick, guys, because I want to get to these trailers. No, it doesn't. The villain was trash. The first hour of the movie was so boring. CGI sucked. Ugh. That's not good. We'll see. What's up, Fernando? So that Thundercats one with one season was dope. Exactly what you just said. Yeah.
It was awesome. It was awesome. They could have gone on with that.
Is Thundercats just hard because of the nostalgia? Is it because of the nostalgia that makes it harder?
It could be. I think it might be one of those ones that with modern day it has a bit of trouble finding an audience because it's so it's so rooted and synonymous with the 80s. So it all depends on the direction that you take with it, but in addition to that, you got to find you really have to find your audience, which I think is the hardest part.
Agreed.
Unfortunately.
Fernando said, I got my tickets for Supergirl tomorrow. Me too. I'm sorry, B. Go ahead, finish what you're doing.
Oh no. I was just saying, like when they've done a lot of relaunches of like say Transformers, even before the Michael Bay movies, they were doing new stuff with Transformers every decade or every couple years. Because that was still going reasonably strong with like Beast Wars or heck, I'll even lump Transformers Armada in there a couple years later. The Transformers movies, think whatever you will of them, definitely did help. But we've had shows like Transformers Prime or which was an awesome one, by the way, or some of the other like animated series. So that always kind of maintained its momentum. It's kind of like TMNT. We get redos of that every couple years. So, and then Thundercats, how many relaunches did that have between the original, between the one that we were just talking about and the 1980s predecessor?
We've had, I think there's 3 more.
There are.
I believe so. I believe I'm gonna count them when we're done with these comments. I'm gonna count. See how many I can find. So botched Lego deal and how low merchandise sales sunk the Thundercats reboot. Yeah, I can see that. It's less Alcock running off the mouth and more she keeps on getting asked about online hate. Who the hell wants to talk about online hate?
Who Yeah, who wants to talk about that? I'm here to promote my movie and try to connect with my fans. Who are gracious enough to show up to see my movie.
100%. I agree. Really had nothing to do with that. With
Mhm.
rather Supergirl is good or bad. Here's my fear about Supergirl. That they went with the anti-hero and thought that was more important than the villain itself. I think we're going to have a Millie Alcock no matter what.
I
Supergirl is going
follow.
to be, just, it's the same thing no matter what. That's going to be standard. But what
Mhm.
enhances movies is having a great villain and side characters. But when you try to enhance the
Mhm.
side character more than the villain, I think that sometimes harms the movie. So when I'm going in, I'm still going in with a positive outlook and attitude and hope for the movie, but I can recognize when they're highlighting Lobo that could be problematic for the movie.
I definitely agree with that because it kind of seems like it's kind of framing it as if you don't have a lot of faith in your lead, in your star, in the title character. And I don't really need Lobo pushed into the forefront. I'd like to see Jason Momoa's performance speak for itself. I would have liked if we saw him kind of like here and there in the trailers, like the way that he showed up in the very first trailer was great. That was absolutely perfect. If they showed like a little bit more of him in the ensuing trailers without too much, I've been totally fine with that. And then Jason Momoa showing up in support of his of his co-star during the promotional rounds. But yeah, to to um to shove him in the forefront, yeah, that almost seems like an absence of faith on the studio's end.
But even I think about like even when I would do with Spider-Man, right? The Hulk is there, Punisher's there, but they're really
Yeah.
in the background. They're background characters. They're not so co-stars in a movie that's about Spider-Man. That's not what you want.
Yeah, and the trailers are proceeding accordingly. It's still very Spider-Man centric. We see the Hulk here and there, and we see the Punisher here and there, as it should be. They're not shying from the you know, they're still instilling faith in their title character.
I agree with
So
that. Really?
kind of
The
wish
new
the
Ricky,
the Supergirl promotion would follow suit.
they should have. It's too late now because I'm going to see it tomorrow.
Mhm.
The new Ricky and Morty
Yeah.
season was nice so far. I can't wait to see the spinoff with the president. I see. I'm still rooting for Millie Alcock. Got Delta Dan's in the
Mhm.
building.
Me
What's
too.
up? I want to see the new
What's
Dog's
going on,
Days
Delta?
Afternoon and the Punisher and his restaurant partner from the Bear. Okay. I'm not a Snyder
That's the
guy.
thing?
Where the hell did you get that from, Teague? Yeah, he's definitely not a Snyder guy. He's just a. I
Yeah.
mean, we all know
When I
Andre,
saw
right?
that up. Mhm. Yeah,
Mhm.
when I saw that, I'm like, wait, did I miss something?
Stinks.
That's all he is. That's,
He doesn't even like Snyder.
he's okay. He's not that guy. But Fernando says
Mm.
people say Millie didn't sell the movie enough, are just talking just to talk. It's too early to tell whether the movie is a flop or nobody knows Jack yet. Okay.
I agree.
I'll probably go see Supergirl before I have to go see my MRI in July because I know I want to see the movie before I go do that. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Brian, did you cut your hair?
Makes sense.
All of it. Yeah, it's all gone. It's all gone. Supergirl is not my James Gunn movie. He got his fingers all over it. Okay. Thanks. 1178 says saw Supergirl tonight. Thought it was fine. Alcock was great. Too dark visually, edited a bit choppy in the action. I can see, understand that. would have loved a more fantastical film.
Mhm.
The comic source material.
Mhm.
Okay. Lonzo says Lobo wasn't really an anti-hero. Chameleon and Lobo were the best parts. He's in the movie for about 15 minutes. Yeah, he's in all the marketing. Okay. Pretty sure Delta Dan says pretty sure the writer of Supergirl has only written one short film, and now she's supposed to write Wonder Woman. Haven't seen it yet, but I've heard a lot of people complain about the story, which is terrible because Woman of Tomorrow is a phenomenal story.
It's great. I love the Woman of like everything about it. I love the writing. I love the characters. I love the animation. Yeah, I'd love a you know, I'm gonna find out tomorrow for myself. But yeah, that's one of those, like, if you're gonna base it on a specific graphic novel, especially one like that, you should. It's in your best interest to stick as closely as possible to it.
Agreed. So absence of faith all around. I agree. Cutting and alleged 30 minutes out of the show shows that too. Playing it too safe in some areas. Some ways. We'll get into that in a second. It says, did the Bulls make the right decision on draft night? That's so they had to get who they got. They had to. And he has the highest, second highest upside.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with it. I mean, a 6'9" small forward who could play on both ends of the floor. It was the right move. Speaking of that, didn't I hear that you are bringing back the Critic? They are bringing back the Critic. I did see that. Did you see that, B?
I did see that. Great time to do it too. There's so much they have to work with. Yep. Let's go. I'm so down for that.
The Dan says, I'm pretty sure she's not writing Wonder Woman anymore. Yeah. He says, I remember when I cut my hair. I still have it. Actually, I still have my bag of hair right now. I could go grab it too. You held on to yours for a while too, didn't you, B?
Yeah. I definitely held on to mine. Yeah, I still got them. Yep.
Thanks. Says that the writer must be his mate or something weird hire for such a big film.
Could be.
Says, it could be something, or it could be a studio mandate.
Yeah.
Brandon says, I wanted to see the new Batman cartoon movie. That's a 3-part series. We're gonna watch the trailer in a second. We'll see that in a second since we get done with this. Yep, Nightfall.
Yes, sir.
See, Fernando says, folks can say that Supergirl has James Gunn's fingers all over Supergirl all they want to say. This is not a James Gunn movie, plain and simple. I just have a hard time believing this is going to be a bad movie, even though I relatively understand how Anzo usually feels about stuff, and I usually listen to what he's saying. It's just hard for me to say this is a terrible movie. I don't know how.
I agree. I'm hoping. Yeah, I'm hoping I go in there and I have a fun time and I like the movie.
Anzo says there's no way he doesn't though, Fernando. They even have a fight scene to music just like they have in Guardian of the Galaxies 1, 2, and 3 and Superman. So it's so played out. Do I care about fighting to music? Is not the biggest James Gunn thing. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be terrible. I just can't do it. Deuce came in and gifted 5 Sporting Kings memberships. Deuce, that's awesome. You're incredible. And we'll see who got it. BD, you got one. Delta Dan's got one. Got Barrett in here. Got one. So Danielito, was it Marlon Longoro? Got one. And Popping the Popcorn got there. That's awesome.
Nice.
Dude, Deuce, you're awesome. That is super awesome. We both appreciate this. From you, you're awesome. Thank you. And we gave him a video. Which one do I love? In honor of Tank, I'm gonna do this.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Actual footage of Tank right now with his knee. Right now. So
I was just thinking about that scene from Family Guy earlier today too, because I was watching a little bit of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the scene where Charlie finds the golden ticket and runs home, and the scene that parodies. So whenever I watch that scene nowadays, I always think of that scene from Family Guy.
That's awesome. It's no way terrible. Saw 3 out of 5 at worst. Okay. Okay. Dr. Dan says a lot of studios like Lucasfilms, DC, and Marvel hire unproven directors so they can control them. And if it doesn't work, they have a fall guy or girl. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. That's why a lot of the that's why a lot of the MCU movies, as much as I love Marvel, they pick these lesser known or journeyman directors, and they basically are more, dare I say, kind of puppeteering them, just to kind of follow a specific formula or a specific plan. And just like Delta Dan says, there's a there's a fall guy, there's a fall person. Yeah.
Dan says, thanks, Deuce. So you'll see how I was falling asleep. Okay. He says, thanks, much love. Of course, Deuce gives you the salute. I think Brandon liked my actual pictures of Tank. So what the hell was that? It was Family Guy. What you talking about? What's Family Guy? So you think 3 out of 5 is good? You're crazy. Nah, that sounds like an answer right there. Okay. All right. So I want to pull this thing up so we can kind of get this all set.
Gotham City needs.
We can do that.
Go for the Nightfall trailer. Let's go.
Yeah. So I told Tank I was going to mark it. So we're going to mark it. Then we'll go and get it all started so we can watch the Nightfall first. Now I gotta do what I do and what he does.
Going by that one screenshot, I'm already feeling the animation.
All right, let's do this. All right. Let's go. And welcome back to Spoiler Kings, guys. We have another trailer reaction for you guys. Me and B are going to look at the new Batman animated Nightfall. This is part 1. Looks kind of like it's going to be cool. I love Batman so much. I know, B, you love it too. So let's go ahead and check this out and see what we get.
Yep, let's go.
Gotham City needs Batman.
Batman, you haven't slept since Arkham exploded 2 days ago. Maybe we should ask John Paul for help. His training is coming along.
I'm liking this animation.
We're all that stands between those inmates and the fall of Gotham.
Oh, man.
They say you are the greatest detective. And yet you did not see this coming.
Oh, crap.
I intend to break you.
Then give it your best shot.
Let chaos reign in Gotham.
You have to help Batman.
Suit up.
Well, that's a gritty new look for the Dark Knight.
Jeez.
Something else is going on out there.
Come get some! The guilty must pay.
Right.
Yes,
Wow.
sir. Wow,
Dude,
dude.
what's your first thoughts, man?
Wow. Holy crap. This looks whoo. And the animation, that's what really hooked me first. the the violence and brutality factor. I saw Batman drawing blood and just the scale. We got like the gang's all here.
So yeah, it seems like Damian is the
Damian?
Robin, right? We
Mhm.
get Nightwing, Joker, Scarecrow, Bane,
Riddler, Bane.
Riddler.
Mhm.
Dude, that was phenomenal. Two-Face.
Yeah. And the fact that they're making it a trilogy, that just has me even more excited. That just makes me feel like they really want to do justice to the entire story. It's kind of like when they did Batman Dark Knight Returns, the directly to video, and they made that a two-parter.
They're not going to rush it. It seems like they're going to have good animation. It's funny because DC's doing this, and we can't get a DC Batman made for nothing. But at least we have this animated thing.
At least we
do something.
Yeah, and the DC has always absolutely crushed the game when it comes to a lot of the animated content. That's easily a lot of my favorite DC stuff that I can watch on repeat.
Is it even better?
No. They absolutely crush that content. So the fact that and I can say, oh, they're making all these Batman animated movies and they're not doing too many of the other characters, but when they do a lot of the Batman animated stuff, it's peak. It's top notch. I love a lot of my favorite Batman movies are probably stem from the animated stuff. Like I love Under the Red Hood.
Under the Red Hood. Mask of the Phantasm. Return of the Joker is awesome. The Dark Knight Returns was really solidly made. That was pretty damn good. Dude,
this
is gonna be really
so yeah.
good. I'm excited.
Yeah. Bring this on, and don't release them too far apart because I need to see this entire thing.
Go 2 months, give me another one. 2 months,
Yeah.
give me another one.
Two months is a good. Yeah, I'm good there. Boom, boom, boom.
Yep, exactly. So this will be a trilogy. This is the part 1. We're gonna get a part 2 and a part 3. I am super excited. I think this could be phenomenal. Once again, you said DC does the best animated things from anyone. If I'm gonna watch animated content, I want DC to do it.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm excited about all the other Batman news we're getting from this too, because you hear, absolute Batman animated series might be awesome.
Oh man, I can't wait. When I heard that announcement earlier today, I'm like, seriously?
This is going to be so good. I think they're doing Batman right. I wonder how long it's going to be before we get a live action Batman, but at least the animated stuff will be phenomenal.
Yeah, at least we're getting a steady flow of that, to keep us placated.
Awesome. All right, guys. So that's what we think about this trailer. If you guys will watch this a little bit later, want to know what you guys think, so make sure you put a comment in here. Don't forget to hit the likes button, hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you guys think. Join us in the live show because there's a lot of comments about this. We're going to read through all of them, see what everyone feels about it. Tell us what you think about, the animated Absolute Batman. Do you think that's going to be great? I'm super excited about all those things. Brandman's super excited about all those things. So cannot wait to talk about those things because when this comes out, we'll be right here reviewing it, talking about how great it is. So can't wait for it. But yeah, if you guys are watching it on the live show, we're about to get back to the next topic, but I appreciate you guys being here for us. So yeah, thank you. And let's go on to the next thing. All right.
Super cool trailer. Super amazing trailer.
Oh man, that was great. So let's see what everyone's saying about this. Says how much Family Guy now. Said this trailer looks great. I agree. That's Dan's. I think that trailer looks so good.
Peak. Yep. I cannot wait for it.
So I just watched someone who followed on YouTube. He's a smaller YouTuber. He collects a physical media. He sees movies in theaters and reviews them. Just got out Supergirl and he did not like it. I'm not surprised, but I'm still gonna hold my own opinion until I see it.
Same here.
I still have hope. So I'm sorry I would have long moved out of Gotham, but this looks great. Why is everyone still in Gotham? All this crap is happening. You have all the supervillains are all still in Gotham. Why do they still live there?
Yeah, you would not catch me in Gotham.
100%. Even though technically you do live in Gotham.
True.
You would never catch me in Gotham. Don't you live in Gotham? Well, I guess I do. Lake Street's right there. Like, I'll never live here.
Wait, is Chicago Gotham or is Detroit Gotham?
It's Chicago. Because, Lake Street, all the street names are Chicago. All the movies are based up to look like Chicago. It's Chicago.
Yeah, Nolan didn't even try making it look like any place other than Chicago, at least in The Dark Knight.
That the Dan says this is going to be an awesome trilogy. Is it in HBO? Is this going to be an HBO series?
I see it eventually showing up on HBO, probably a couple months after it debuts on
What?
Probably a couple months after it shows up on physical media. You'll probably see it on HBO Max.
So Nightfall is coming out. Where can you watch it? The plot. Where is it going to come out first? Is it only going to be in physical media first, or are they going to release it somewhere else?
I think it might. I think it might be on digital and physical media first.
I know it's Warner Brothers Animation. I haven't seen any other streaming service. So, yeah, I think this is just like the Long Halloween, right? And it's just going to be released.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what WB Animation's known to do that pretty frequently. Like, remember the animated Mortal Kombat movies?
Yeah,
that came out a couple years ago.
Yeah,
like those are awesome, by the way. Those were on physical first and digital first, and then later on they would show up on Max. So I kind of see them doing the same thing.
Makes sense to me. What up, Danny?
What's going on, Danny?
Did y'all see the shot of Batman at the very end? Dude,
yep.
So good. All that look. Do you what Bane says all day? He pulls his mask up. Man, this is gonna be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Danny. Wow, that looks amazing. Yeah. And Danny says, white people live in Gotham. I don't see many brothers.
Not wrong. And now that you mention it,
It's the you gotta go to South Gotham. That's all. You go to South Side Gotham, and you'll see some brothers. That's all. That's fun. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. I got another trailer, and you have to tell me which one you want to see, Brian, man. Motor City or The Hulk?
let's start with Motor City.
Okay. Why does that match this right here? Why would this be a good thing to kind of follow this Batman? Do you know
Because
who the
we've
Motor
been
City?
fan casting every.
Yeah.
It's Alan Richardson, no?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
And you know he's like one of the fan favorites for the role, right?
100%. That's why we go from one to the other. So you can watch, Motor City. We got Alan Richardson already ready to go. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, welcome back, guys. We got another trailer on tap for you guys. It is Motor City, starring Alan Richardson. I can't wait to see what it is. Do you know anything about this, B?
I just know that it's kind of they've been kind of advertising it as a 70s style kind of old school action, kind of balls to the wall movie, kind of like in the style of like Bullet and French Connection, if I remember reading correctly.
That sounds awesome to me. Let's check out this trailer and see what we can see.
I'm here to tear all the walls down.
Damn, with his girl.
This is gonna fire, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
Bro,
yeah. All right, that looks kind of wicked. I'm with that.
I'm super down. That sounds awesome. That
This
looks amazing.
This looks dope. All right. I was waiting to see something like in motion from this movie because I do remember seeing like a couple months ago like a shot of him with like kind of the long hair and he's in his prison cell. But yeah, now that we're seeing like actual like in motion stuff, yeah, I'm with this. I am
Dude,
with this.
The fact that he's like getting married, he asked her to marry him. Shailene Woodley's sitting there, and then now the dude that set him up is with her, bro.
Yeah, I like old school action, like old school, kind of like just straight up balls to the wall action. It looks like I'm loving the 70s aesthetic. I'm loving the way that this looks shot. I like how practical most of it looks.
Yep.
I
mean, doesn't it kind of give you a little Reacher vibe? But if you're in the 70s, and it's funny because Danny says this looks like a remake of An Innocent Man, starring Tom Selleck. This seems like a Tom Selleck type movie. I think that's so spot on. Tom Selleck.
It does.
I'm waiting for the mustache and all of it. Webby.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, totally. I didn't even think of the Innocent Man comparisons. That's an interesting one. But yeah, this looks dope. maybe between this and Reacher, maybe this is Alan Richardson's unofficial audition to play Batman or some comic character, some other comic character.
No, at this point, let them do Batman, and then after that, you go through the iteration. Then let's do an absolute Batman one. Let's just do a live action absolute Batman. We know he needs to do it.
Oh yeah,
just go ahead and just do it now. It's whatever.
Yeah, you wouldn't even need a padded suit or anything for him. You know.
Then he says, "Lovely Days of Fire" song. Bill Withers is a genius. Bill Withers was incredible, and I love that song. And it's a good setting.
Mm-hmm.
So where we're going, and then the change in everything, like immediately you see a change in the movie, and all of a sudden you get the violence and the craziness all coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this looks, yeah. Like I said, I love cinema like this. I think every once in a while we need, especially when it comes to action, we need that practical, kind of old school approach.
Dude, I think this hits right. It hits
totally.
us exactly what you want right there, and the action feels. That's what he should be doing all the time. Action stuff, action movies, practical effects, doing your own stunts. It looks great. I love it. Yeah,
this will be watched in the theater for sure. This is going to be a theatrical one for sure.
All right, so the theatrical run for this is supposed to be a limited theater release at July 2026 of this year. So I cannot wait to see what Motor City might be. I might have to go see it, but that's what we think about it. We want to hear what you guys think about it. So make sure you comment down below. Let us know if you're going to go see Alan Richardson in his Motor City. Is this going to be okay? There's a 70s vibe. Will this be something that you would check out? Especially because at the end of July, we got some bangers with the Odyssey. We got, Spider-Man. Brand New Day. There's some bangers. Will you take time to go see Motor City?
Yeah, I gotta give this a look in the theater.
Okay. Well, guys, if you're listening to us later, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Join us when we do these movie reviews, these trailer reviews, and when we watch Motor City and we review it and tell you how great it is, because Alan Richardson is perfect for it. I want you guys to be here. But for now, we're going to move on to our next topic. Thank you guys for watching, and here we go. It is difficult hitting all the buttons. Usually I do all the stuff in the background, and it's difficult actually doing all of it. I forget. Just forget what you're doing. But let's look at you guys' comments. Danny says Alan Richardson should charge James Gunn $1 gazillion to play Batman. The man done said he wants to play Batman and he would do it for free. Hello, he is he's absolute Batman.
I just gotta see what he'd look like with black hair. I gotta picture that. I have to, because I'm so used to him with the the light blonde hair.
You just go dark brown.
And I'm trying to see.
Just go dark brown. You don't go black. Just go dark brown.
But yeah, I've always been an Alan Richardson fan because I was a big. This is gonna make me sound like such a stereotypical bro, but yes, I was a Blue Mountain State fan. I used to love and quote Blue Mountain State often.
Sorry. Oh yeah, got me. That wig is horrible at the beginning, but I guess it looks okay. Was that a wig? Because there's been some extensions on his hair.
Know that was a wig. Extensions, yeah. And it was the 70s. Everyone's hair looked awful, right?
Exactly.
So I can allow
already
it.
Available on pre-order on Groove. Wow, it's already available. Oh, it premiered at TIFF, so this has already been out. So we're getting a limited run now, but it's already available on Groove. Okay. See, I want to see the one when he is delivering the organ to with Owen Wilson. This is the most wrong statement you can have. B. Period. He is not Jack Reacher. So, a mountain of a man is supposed to be played by Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm. And as much as I love Tom Cruise, no, he is the one who's not Jack Reacher. Mm-hmm. Alan Ritchson fits that role in every sense of the word. He is the character leapt off of the pages of the books. I will not tolerate anything slandering him as Jack Reacher. He is Jack Reacher. He was born to play Jack Reacher. He will always be Jack Reacher, not Tom Cruise. End of story.
That's a much better Elseworld story. 100%. Let's go. Absolute Batman. He's still mad. Look at you. He's still mad.
I will not tolerate any slander of him as Jack Reacher.
Collector said, if this is another Netflix movie, I'm going to be so mad. Dude, Netflix is going to have a lot of good stuff coming out soon. Just letting you know.
Mm-hmm. Didn't they say they're making a Netflix sequel to War Machine? Did I read that somewhere?
Yes, they are already.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like, you know, how Extraction 2 was better
for it.
Yeah, I think Netflix is going to have a lot. I mean, they have deals with everybody now, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, War Machine 2 could be cool, but I like him. I like him in comedy too, because he does have some pretty good
comedic
timing. Mm-hmm. I think it depends. Yeah, I think it depends on what kind of character he plays. Because in Blue Mountain State, like he always plays that, you know, kind of not an oaf, but he's good at playing an idiot. Like in Blue Mountain State, he was basically like the Stifler of that show. Thad Castle was basically Stifler with more muscles. So yeah, I could, yeah. He's good. He's good at comedy. Because I'm kind of happy he's getting more recognition in recent years. Because he's been around for a minute. You know, if
only been what, like 18 years.
Yeah, you know, right? He was on Smallville. Before that, he was auditioning on freaking American Idol.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
You know, yeah. He was on American Idol. Yeah, it's cool to see his career you know, where it is now. So I've always been a fan of his. So for him to really for his career to finally gain traction like this is great, I think.
These are kind of movies that that can breathe life into a dying movie going experience. Maybe superhero movies have outlived their popularity. You could say that, right? And then when Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out and makes its own bill, like it's gonna make new money. Like
it's gonna it's got, like, what's the line from Coming to America? It's got its own money.
Yeah, so when I say that He-Man has his own money, he has his own money. That's what he's gonna have.
That's what's gonna happen.
Spider-Man on it, on like
yeah,
there.
and it's not gonna take terribly long to do it either. Yeah, it's gonna, yeah. So but it would be cool to see this subgenre kind of get more maybe like you said, Danny, have a new life breathed into it, because there is a lot that you can do with that. And I like when action is done. I know I keep recycling this word, but I love when it's done practically. You know, this looks like it looks like it's made by someone who understands and respects more practical style stunt
And stunts and effects all
gunplay
together. Mm-hmm.
stuff. Yeah, I'm really interested in seeing that. Yeah, effects all together. Yeah, bring that back. Let's see more of that. I don't want practicality to die out. You know, give me, real crashes, real explosions, the use of miniatures, um, that sort of thing. It doesn't always have to be all CG all the time.
I agree. So the one he did on Amazon was great. Yeah. That Twister song where he sampled Lovely Day was fire too. No one should be allowed to say. I love Twister. I listen to Twister every day when I'm working out. There's
I have
no
a
one that
lot
should
of
be able
Twister
to
on my
do.
playlist.
Bill Withers should never be sampled.
Some of some things are just meant to be left as is.
There should be a committee where you have to like present your argument for you to do samples. Like, no, someone come in and say, I want to sample Luther Vandross. Who are you? But then again, if we did that, if we said that when we got Kanye doing his samples, but I think you should be a level of a contender, and you need to bring me back the song so I can tell you if this is going to be good enough. And if it's not good enough, I'm taking away your ability to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So this looks fire. What's up, Tamika? How you doing?
Super dope. Yeah,
I'm glad you're in here, Tamika.
How's it going, Tamika? Thanks for joining. Mm-hmm.
He says, "Have you guys
watched
the Nightfall trailer for
I'm
the
totally
3-part Batman?"
Hey,
yeah, you missed it, Ace.
We did.
That was the first trailer we did, man. That's the first one we did.
Mm-hmm.
Collector says, "Man, this looks awesome." Alan Richardson is cooking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
B, what do you think about this? This is what Danny's saying. I want to know what you think. He doesn't have to have dark hair. Bruce Wayne on Titans has blonde hair. I didn't like that version, but they made it work.
I don't acknowledge the Bruce Wayne on Titans because he was trash. I'm sorry. That dude was like 60. That dude was like 60. He was balding. I couldn't even see his hair, to be honest. So I don't count that one.
Tom Holland on one side is Zendaya on the other. I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's a good question. Who do you think is the most sample artist of all time?
Huh.
I have my answer.
Most sampled artist of all time.
Mm-hmm.
James Brown, maybe?
That's what Danny says, James Brown. I can see James Brown. I'm going to go with Michael Jackson because it's been done so many times. But that's another good one. Al Green's another good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but James Brown. That's what Anzo said. James Brown. Say that is correct. James Brown. James Brown's a lot. I think Michael has done a lot. You've seen a lot of samples from him, but the Beatles have a lot of samples.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. So Alan had dark hair on Reacher and could pull off Bruce Wayne in a suit.
Dark The man had
Did he have
blonde
dark hair
hair.
in Richard? I don't know. Did he have dark hair in Richard? Dude,
He has like honey blonde hair.
says Google says James Brown. Yeah, it says James Brown has over 8,500 times has been sampled over 8,500 times.
Mhm.
That's a lot.
Nice.
8,500 times.
That's nuts.
Mm-hmm. So I went to see Larry Davis' new show as well.
Yeah. So I well, you know this, Brian. I absolutely love Larry David.
Mm-hmm.
I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. A lot of the stuff that I write in my spare time when I do have time to write, because I like writing a lot of comedy, is kind of heavily influenced by things like Larry David and a lot of that situational kind of self-aware type comedy. I love stuff like that. So Larry David is a huge inspiration for me when I write stuff. And a lot of people who know me and interact with me, know that I'm a little bit of a smart ass. So like I accredit some of that to Larry David.
Also, Michael Jackson on at 2,900. So he says James Brown's over 10,000 samples. The Winstons are 7,600 samples, primarily due to the legend of Amen Break. The Amen. Or Lynn Collins is 4,700 samples. Fans for Think About It on Break. Public Enemies at 4,200 samples. Wow. Okay.
Really?
Okay. And
That's
Michael Jackson's on at
interesting.
2,900.
Huh. How about that?
Daddy says, so Adam Richardson can pull off Broly, Thor, Aquaman, Batman, Namor, Doctor Doom, the Juggernaut. Man, I could go on and on.
I'd even add like a character like Sabretooth. Smart ass, I never would have guessed it. I you know who else? Well, I know I've said this in the past, but I'd even go as far as to say I could see him playing like Shazam, because I think he's got the build for it. And Blue Mountain State and some of his comedy roles, his earlier comedy roles, show that he's very good at playing a man-child. So, which we need with Shazam. I think he'd make any of those characters that Danny mentioned, I'd be totally fine with, but I'd throw like Sabretooth and Shazam in there too. The dude's got a superhero build. Yeah. The dude's got a superhero build. You wouldn't even have to put him on a regime. You
wouldn't have to give him any padded muscles.
He wouldn't have to give him any padded muscles. Yeah. If they don't cast him as in be it Marvel or DC, that's an incredible disservice. Just think about how much money you'd be saving in budget.
So, here's a question. A says, isn't he like our age? How old do you think Al Richardson is? Yeah.
42, 43?
Yeah, he's like our age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if they're doing Batman, whenever this Brave and the Bold movie happens, if it ever happens, he's right in that good enough age bracket. Yeah, for a Batman who's been around the block, old enough to buy him having a child that, because how old is Damian Wayne supposed to be? 12, 13?
12, 13, yeah, when he's Robin.
So that's the good. He's right there. Like I said, the build speaks for itself. So but would you want Batman to be like that big hulking physical presence, or would you want him to be like the more like kind of more recent Batman comics where he's like kind of leaner, built like kind of like almost like a ninja type?
That's
I
exactly my
liken it to
problem. I cannot see Alan Richardson as a ninja in any way, shape, or form. Because you could grow into things. So, like, for me, at the age of 20, 22, 23, 24,
Mhm.
I was 220 pounds. You know? Me at 40, 41, 42, like, I'm 265 pounds. You know, I filled out a lot. I have a lot more bulk on me. The older you
Mhm.
get, I can see Batman being a ninja when he first starts, and as he gets older, becoming a powerhouse. I have no
Yeah.
problem with that. You know, it could work.
Mhm. Yeah. Um yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. You know,
But here's a question: I can't see him seeing the world's greatest detective.
see now that's kind of that it's interesting that you bring that up because on surface level, Cole, I'm there with you. Um you see him as a tank, as a juggernaut, like this big physical presence, right? Who's all brawn. But I think I think it would all boil down to the writing and the execution and the actor that they select. Say they do get Alan Rich, and say they do get a big like a big dude. I think that all boils down to the execution in the writing and the delivery of those lines.
I mean,
So if
even in Jack Reacher, Neely's really the brains in a lot of the operations.
yeah, yeah, she's the guy in the chair or whatever you want to call it, and you know, um, Reacher's the muscle. He's the blunt instrument. You know.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think it's all in the execution. You know.
Fernando says we don't need another Shazam movies for the rest of movies for the rest of mankind.
So a Shazam movie could be fun. And I think depending on how this rebooted DC universe pans out, it could fit in there nicely. It's another one that because I enjoyed the first Shazam movie. I thought the first Shazam movie was fun. I thought it was the superhero equivalent of Big. There was even a big reference in it.
Mhm.
Um the second one kind of had its moments here and there, but it didn't quite work as well for me. It had a couple cool scenes in it,
Nah,
but altogether, no,
I didn't
no,
think it was good at all.
no. I liked the opening, and I liked the bridge rescue sequence at the beginning, but it was just the contrast characteristically between Billy Batson and then Shazam was just too it just didn't work for me.
Because Billy Batson got shorter and wider, but he got shorter.
Mm.
It's like-
Yeah, and then like Billy was behaving like a grown ass man with a 9 to 5 job, and then whenever he became and I'm talking about characteristically too, he was
Mhm.
acting like a mature adult at times, and then when he became freaking Shazam, he was acting like a 5-year-old with an attention disability, with it, you know.
uh, hey, what's up, alien? Say, hey, yo, I'm back, bro. What's up? I appreciate you coming back. So I've never seen him as Batman. It's because he's such a big dude. But you can have an older Batman, but I feel like you have to be in your 50s to be that big. Of
Mhm.
course. Oh, man. Always got you. Always trying to come in. So on
Mhm.
Saturdays,
Let's go.
teach us Indonesian. That's what it's Indonesian on Saturdays. Yeah, Bruce, do bro, I'm your friend. I teach you Indonesian. You still know me?
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah. Ace says, We'll see that actually could work. Brave and the Bold. That means Oracle Batgirl is around, so you could play that off and make him be older and say he's 45, 46 years old. Damien's the dude. You have not a Nightwing that's more
Yeah,
like the ninja type of thing.
yeah, and they said this movie, if it ever happens, it's going to lean into the Bat family. So there's a lot you can do just with the ensemble aspect of it. You know, yeah. So
Ben Affleck was perfect to be the older Batman. He was perfect.
He was perfect. He came across like a Bruce Wayne. He had the build. The dude got absolutely jacked for the role. I thought he was the best part of Batman v Superman. I thought he was still doing what he could with what he had to work with for Justice League, but like Batman v Superman, so good, so much potential with it. He even elevated a lot of the writing, I thought. When Ben Affleck locks in, like, he's great, and he was so locked in.
I think he's a great, like, a A-list director.
Yeah,
I think he's a A- list actor.
Yeah, it boils down to what he has to work with and how much he dedicates himself. But he can be great. He can be a great actor. But yeah, his as a director, man, I'm telling you, I'll always be bummed out that we will never get to see the Affleck directed Batman solo movie, because it sounded like it may have been something very, very special.
And it would have been perfect for the Snyder universe. I think that would have been the perfect person to have it. So it just disappointing that we never got to see it.
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I'll always be bummed out about that.
Fernando says, "How is Billy smarter than Shazam?"
I was asking myself the same thing. When he's Shazam, he's supposed to possess is it the wisdom of Solomon?
The wisdom. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what was Zachary Levi doing?
No one knows. No one knows what the hell he was doing.
What were the writers doing? I'm not going to put it all on Zachary Levi, because he to be fair to him, he was working off a script. but just the
Hawkins, you had it.
So keep on going. I was just going to set this up.
Yeah, he was just too goofy for me, and yeah, it didn't work for me. It's like Zachary Levi and then the actor who played Billy, Asher Angel, never met and just did their own separate things of what they.
They didn't come up with a good character design and keep that character in their mind while they're doing it. I don't know
Yeah.
what they're trying to figure out. Brandon says, just give James Gunn and Kevin every superhero movie and Coogler, as long as Coogler isn't doing a horror superhero movie about twins.
Mm-hmm.
You're wrong in so many ways, but I don't even know where to start. Coogler.
Yeah, we could that could that could mutate into like a whole all night debate. No one has time for that tonight.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do like a solo episode just dedicated to entirely that.
Why do you choose violence, Brandon? That's what I want to know. Why do you choose violence? I tell you, my name is FaZe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, FaZe, I'm glad you're here.
How's it going?
Appreciate you always coming in. Lauren says, we're getting 2 good Batman animated projects though, so that's good. So yeah, we saw the Batman Nightfall, and then we'll have Absolute Batman. Those are 2 good animated projects. My question is, when are we gonna get live action Batman in the James Gunn main universe?
Yeah, we need some movement on that. Hopefully soon we hear something, because all the news we've heard about is really, really wishy-washy.
And it's
You making the
probably
movie or,
because
or not?
you gotta wait, right? You have to wait to see when you have the Batman coming out, the Batman 2, you can't release a new Batman.
Yeah, so I wonder if that's gonna be it for this Elseworlds Batman, and then they really start building momentum on the Brave and the Bold. I wonder.
That'd be really interesting.
Yeah.
It's like they said in Tropic Thunder, never go full. Yeah, never never go full blank or Simple Jack. Yeah. B says, did Coogler go leave Marvel and go Netflix just for TV?
Just for TV, yeah. He's doing the X-Files series. He's doing they're saying they're in the early stages of doing Animorphs, which I'm all for. Yeah.
And we got Black Panther 3.
Yeah. Coogler's got pretty much the world at his feet at this point after Sinners, The world is his for the taking. I'm totally here for it. But yeah.
Batman 2 is going to make a lot of money. I think it's going to make a lot of money, and to a point, it's going to force this hand. I've been saying this for a long time, right? That James Gunn's hand is going to get forced by the Batman 2. If it makes $1 billion, how do you get rid of it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And especially if it's a great movie, which I'm hoping it is, because I know that Matt Reeves is a perfectionist, and that was kind of what was holding up the movie's production and the reason behind a lot of the delays. So I'm hoping it's worth the wait. He's I absolutely love the Batman. So if he's made something to top that, like holy crap. But yeah. We'll see. I think it's going to do great box office wise.
So they might build around him and do World's Finest. I can see it. We got the Runtime Travelers in here, said Priest Brothers. After watching Supergirl, I'm worried about the Batman Brave and the Bold. Oh, man. I am so worried. I'm going to go see it. I'm going to enjoy watching, Supergirl. I'm still going to do it.
Yeah.
But this is what we've been saying, and this is when you look at the box office and all the pre-sales and everything that you're seeing. This is what we kind of thought was going to happen, right? So, Fernando says Clayface is the next DCU movie to come out, right? Yes.
Yeah.
That comes out before we get
curious in that
Man
about
tomorrow.
That one.
I don't know if how much I like it.
I'm interested in that clip. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested in that Clayface movie. Just because the idea of just taking a Batman villain and basically doing a horror film, and even more so a body horror film, is an interesting
it looks
concept.
Creepy as hell.
It looks unnerving.
Looking for lanterns before the Batman. Well, lanterns had a lot of problems too, right? Deuce. I mean, we've heard all the problems we have with lanterns.
Yeah. So
I'm not even sure. It looks like lanterns, and I'm not sure that the lanterns fans are going to love it as much as I would want to love it. Now, Tank is even worried about it. You know how much he loves. He has the ring tattoo on his knuckle. He's worried about it.
Yeah, and me, like, Green Lantern is probably my number one favorite DC character. I love Green Lantern. I want to see Green Lantern really flourish, and then do something great with it. There's more than enough potential, it still hurts my heart that the Green Lantern movie from 2011 wasn't anything great. When it could have, it has more than enough. What's up, dude? It has more than enough potential, because there's a wealth of great Green Lantern content and storylines to work with. So I'd love to see it be great, but I don't know that I'm getting grabbed necessarily by what we've seen so far.
John Stewart's been my Green Lantern for forever.
Mine
He's
too.
my Green Lantern. So like,
Mine
yeah,
too.
I mean, we're the same age. So yeah, 100%. Hal Jordan is amazing. He might be the most powerful, but John Stewart is my Green Lantern. He embodies everything for Green Lantern for me.
Yeah, John Stewart's my Green Lantern too. He's the one that really got me into the Green Lantern comics, and then after that, I went back and discovered like Hal Jordan and Kyle Rayner and Guy Gardner. But John Stewart, he's a great Lantern. He's a great character. So
yeah, he should have his own series on DC comic books. You should have a ongoing DC character of the Green Lantern. It should be John Stewart. It should always be there in the main universe.
He's very much the definitive and ideal Lantern for me, just character.
Green Lantern, yeah.
For a Green Lantern, he's everything that the Corps stands for. He's the ideal Lantern. He always gets the job done. I love like his kind of no nonsense, let's get things done type attitude. Like he's such a cool character.
When we talk about continuity, we're talking about main storylines. John Stewart should be the guy. He should be the Green Lantern. He should be the one in the Justice League. Everything should be John Stewart. I want him being the guy. They should have an ongoing series or run always with John Stewart. He was the guy in the 90s when everything kind of blew up. That's what we should run with.
Yeah, and he's good enough a character to carry his own solo run.
I think he's the greatest. He's the most powerful and overall best black character in DC. Like, I love Icon, I love Static, but all those are real milestones. Milestone. Steel, it's a real milestone, really.
I agree.
Black Lightning is B level.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to stand on business on one character, it's Green Lantern. It's John Stewart.
Yep, me too. Totally agree.
Said Fernando, and they better hope people go off of the love and of horror right now. Yeah, exactly, for Clayface. Batman 2 is almost as stacked as Spider-Man Brand New Day. Yeah. Can you really argue with that as far as the stars that stars
no.
they had?
No. It's got an absolutely stacked cast. And yeah, I'm really hoping that's kind of a telltale sign that Matt Reeves is really kind of upping the ante with this, as a sequel should. So yeah, the cast is absolutely insane.
So it better be good. They must love the horror, or it'll be a second flop, which could be a death nail in a lot of stuff that's going on with this James Gunn universe. Because Supergirl's this is kind of perfect time for me to talk about this, because I'm looking at the Supergirl's numbers. So let's first, Rotten Tomatoes. What do you think we're getting in Rotten Tomatoes for Supergirl right now?
Like a solid 60, maybe around there.
That's about where we are. So right now, Rotten Tomatoes, Supergirl started off at a 58 and is now up to a 62. It's not a great number. I'm looking at it. It's just not a good number, but it is what it is, these are the numbers that they kind of are left with. I'm worried about it because Supergirl is supposed to be, I told you I think it's going to make $460 million. The numbers are not saying that now. We might leave out worldwide. We could get out of this weekend talking about $90 million worldwide, not domestically, worldwide.
I think that sounds like a fair number. You know, to kind of burst out of the woodwork with. Yeah.
What's up, Sheed?
What's going on,
Says
Sheed?
Supergirl was an average movie at best. Is that green? So the Batman was dope, but the Penguin TV series was really sold me on the universe.
That Penguin series was amazing. I'm with that Penguin series was amazing. I liked how it did not shy away from the fact that this is a bad person. They didn't do that, oh, he's just misunderstood BS. They right out of the woodwork and throughout the entirety of however many 8-episode series it was, they ran with the fact that this son of a bitch is bad. Bad.
And the one character that you thought that he was supposed to be loved the most kills him.
He killed that man too. He killed him too and ran his pockets. I'm like, you ain't shit, dude.
Deuce comes in with a super chat, $20 super chat, says John Stewart is Green Lantern 100%. Not only is he the Green Lantern, he should be the one that you continue. Everyone we're having this DC backlash on comic books, right? And they're saying stop your pull list, don't do these things anymore. Honestly, John Stewart should be the one. There should always be a John Stewart comic book run. There should always be that in the main universe. You should have multiple runs with John Stewart in there. He is amazing character. He's perfect for Green Lantern. He's still the Space Police. He's the most like a Green Lantern. Like when you talk about the rings and the colors in it, he is perfect for it.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
So that's who he is.
Yep.
He's the Green Lantern. That's the one that we should be going to. And you know what? When they're talking about boycott DC, that what you should have said is, I'm demanding John Stewart as Green Lantern run in the main universe all the time. That should be what it is. That should be the demand. So
I agree.
But Deuce, thanks for the $20 super chat. Got a little video for you because when I saw it, I thought that was awesome. Which one I want to do? I think let's do this one. I'm okay with this.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
I just love that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got one more better for you. I got one more because Deuce, you are the GOAT of all GOATs, and I think this is good. And I don't know how long they'll let me play this without coming get us, but we do it anyway. We're going to do that with a Deuce logo. So we're going to have it kind of go to that. And then as he looks up in the air, we're going to see the spotlight go, and it's going to be a Deuce logo. We'll have a GOAT.
By the way, I just want to go on record and say, like, the Shirley Walker's theme music for Batman, probably my favorite Batman theme music.
The animated series is the greatest of all the stuff. But Deuce, guys, say thank you for the $20 super chat. But yeah, animated series all the way.
It is literal perfection. That show is literal perfection. I don't think I can't find a complaint or a flaw in it. I love the original animated series.
So now I have to go watch the greatest Batman movie ever.
My man.
Mask of the Phantasm is the greatest Batman movie ever, but that's just me.
Yeah, the I think all the animated content was what really got me was where I yes sir
Ace
that's
is right.
that's what
Oh, so right.
that's what started my understanding of the character of Batman, that he wasn't always supposed to be alongside Robin necessarily, and he wasn't like this kind of campy figure. That coupled with the first two Burton movies were what really made me start picking up Batman comics, and I'm like, okay, what was like what so that animated so that Adam West series that I see, that goofy one, wasn't necessarily what the character's about. It was what the character is about for that version.
Yeah, it's just for that version at that time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Fernando bringing out the big guns. He's saying Jon Stewart or T'Challa Bryan. Okay. I love Jon Stewart. DC, he's the man. T'Challa is the embodiment of everything I want my superhero to be. I want him to be king. I want him to be the smartest dude in the room. I want him to be the richest dude in the room. I want him to be, a superhero and risk his lives for his people, but also understand that I must lead him. I want everything I want for a black superhero to be is T'Challa. And that's why it hurts me so much that they doing this thing with Toussaint, because he's not T'Challa. He's Toussaint.
No. God, that just walked back so many very blatant plans they had.
Yeah, but all you had to do was recast. You didn't have to change anything. Just recast.
No, that's the only thing they had to do. All they had to do was recast and keep going. They would not have been sullying or dishonoring Chadwick Boseman's legacy.
Chadwick Boseman is amazing. I love him as an actor.
Yeah,
love him.
Me too. And I was so happy when I heard that he was playing Black Panther, because I loved him in 42 because I've always loved Jackie Robinson. I loved him in Get On Up because I've always loved James Brown. So when I heard, oh, this dude's gonna be Black Panther, I'm like, holy crap, that's like, he's gonna crush it. And yes, he did. He definitely did. He's synonymous with the role, but I don't think that it should have been the end all be all of the role. They just really backed themselves into a corner, and it was all reactionary. And now look at where they are. They've done a lot of like irreparable damage.
Look what they did. They killed the whole royal family.
They killed the entire royal family. It was they walked back so much. And I can comfortably say I'll probably never watch Wakanda Forever ever again.
Yeah. Is there a Jon Stewart comic run that you would suggest? So I actually love the old school, the first stuff that they had in like 1978. I think it's volume 3 of Green Lantern. I think the Mosaic stuff is perfect, but Jon Stewart has a lot of good storylines, and he is Green Lantern. He is the Green Lantern. When you talk about what the color green means, it's all him. I think he's more Green Lantern than Hal Jordan. He's just better as a lantern. I didn't say more powerful. I didn't say
Me too.
That.
He's
better.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, as a lantern from a leadership standpoint, just like I said, the fact that he's so committed to his duty, and because he was a soldier, beforehand. Like I said, he's everything that he's so representative of everything that the Corps stands for. Hence why he was the perfect recruit.
100%. A says, I saw Supergirl. That's why I was late getting on. I like it. Wasn't the greatest, but it was not a bad movie. Okay. I like it. I like it. I'm hoping that's how I feel. I want to walk out saying it wasn't the greatest movie, but I enjoy myself. All right, the Runtime Traveler said it's the pure definition of the Supergirl character moving forward has the potential to be a major win. You should see this in theaters. Got me.
Oh, yeah. Definitely seen it in theaters.
Yeah, I want to see it anyway. He said John Stewart, he should be in the main timeline. He should be in the main everything, the main run, for all DC. You should have John Stewart, and it should continue to be that. And you should have a continuing run no matter what. Just how do you have a Batman continuing run? You have a Superman. There should be a Green Lantern continuing run. It should be John Stewart, and he should be the guy. And then when you're talking about miniseries, you should do Hal Jordan's miniseries. You could do Guy Gardner's as a miniseries. Your Reyes, you could do that as miniseries. Those should be the miniseries. John Stewart should be in the main run. And that's all you have to do. If you do that, now you respect the character, you respect the fans, you understand you're giving us something, right? Because when you do Black Lightning, I feel like it's kind of, you're doing the trope that all Black characters have to have lightning affinity. Like you have to do that. John Stewart's not that. He's a hero without being a Green Lantern. Matter of fact, he's a Green Lantern because he's a hero.
Thank you. Yep. That's spot on. That's a spot on. Again, that's why he's the ideal Lantern. He's so representative of it because, like you said, he was heroic before he was even recruited. Definitely agree with that. So I think he's such like, and for me, he's the most especially out of the Human Lanterns, he's probably the most interesting to me. I just think he's
the most fleshed out.
He's the most fleshed out character. Like I said, it's easy to buy Hal Jordan because I think he's the Lantern who's kind of like the most pushed in the DC universe. But John is that's the one that I think should be dare I say a little bit more synonymous with the character than Hal is. No disrespect to Hal Jordan, but he
I agree with Lawrence right here because he says most people living now grew up with him in the cartoons, and that's exactly what it is. He says John Stewart should be like the Wolverine is for Marvel. Yes, should be like Wolverine is for Marvel. John Stewart should be the guy he should be the glue guy. And you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to do Barry Allen as the glue guy. It should not be Barry Allen. It should be John Stewart. His storyline is the glue guy that connects everything. That's what they should be doing. If they did that, DC would prosper.
I agree.
So you mean the dudes that gave up after 2 days of boycotting DC? Yeah, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. What's up? First, it says bigger. It's bigger than just one man. 100%. No matter how great the man is, it's bigger than one man. Green Lantern and Green Arrow is pretty good to read all together. I think it's back in the 70s. Yeah. Appreciate the recommendation. I'm going to start Mosaic. And we got Travis with a super chat. He says, good evening, guys. Excited for the Nightfall movie. I love Azrael Batman more than most. Dude, the trailer, you missed this earlier. The trailer is phenomenal.
Yeah. As Azrael was yeah. It's going to be cool to see it's going to be cool to see Azrael.
Dude, I agree with you so much, Travis. I think that's a phenomenal take, and I cannot wait for it to happen. And all the people that don't like it, I don't care. We're going to enjoy it. I'm going to love it. And you know what? Because we're talking about Jon Stewart, I just want to see another black superhero, and that's the video we're going to play for Travis right now.
Tell me what my suit is, woman. We are talking about the greater good.
Greater good? I am your wife. I'm the greatest good you are ever gonna get.
Actual pictures of my life. Actual videos from inside my house. That's what happens. But Travis, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Dude, I cannot wait for that to come out. I think we're going to have 2 phenomenal series coming out for animated series, and DC knows how to do it. If only the animated could go to the live action team and say, this is how you have to do it. Hey, what's up? Fernando said, how many lanterns came before Jon Stewart?
So there was Hal, and there was Guy, and there was Alan. What was Alan's last name?
But was Alan before John?
It was Alan before John.
I know Guy was, because in the comic book in 1978. So what happens is you have Hal doing all this stuff, and then you have a Guy coming up. He's there, but he's not really there. So I feel like both of them were first. John, I feel like I always thought John was third, but you're telling me maybe he could be fourth.
Yeah, Alan Scott was first.
Oh, Alan he's first. You're right.
If I'm looking at this correctly.
I think you're right. No, I'm looking at it right now.
And then Hal.
So Alan Scott, because that's the 1940s run to the Golden Age, and then Hal's is from like 59 to the Silver Age. Then Guy, then John.
Guy,
I do like Kyle.
John, then Kyle.
I like Kyle. And then who's at the Kyle? Is it because the last
Simon?
Is it Simon and then Jessica? So Simon, then Jessica. Okay.
And then and then Joe, who's the latest.
The one we getting now, yeah.
But yeah,
what's Joe's name is what's Joe's name? Sojourner?
Sojourner. Yeah.
Yeah, Sojourner. Yeah.
And I don't know how I feel about Simon Baz. His mask just looks weird
terrible
to me.
Looks terrible.
He dresses like a dominatrix. Yeah.
All right. Hey, we got one more trailer. It's the Hulk. Let's go and check this out real quick. All right.
All right. Yeah, let's go.
All right, welcome back to the Spoiler Kings. We got one more trailer for tonight. The Hulk is on Netflix. It's going to be crazy. I think you guys are going to enjoy this, but strap on your seatbelt, because this is going to go for a ride. Because anytime you got Will Ferrell, it's going to be something. So let me hit play. Let's watch this and then tell us what you guys think.
Lonnie Hawkins, you had a chance at completing the Grand Slam a long time ago. What will be going through your mind when you tee off tomorrow?
I want my baby back. Chili.
Here we go.
Baby back rib. Barbecue sauce. Can you repeat the question?
Oh, yeah! Ronnie Hawkins is 3 feet from making his mark on golf history. You've got to be kidding me.
You were a big shot golfer.
I still am a big shot golfer. I just need to get my groove back.
Dad, the guys are saying that I'm the Hawk now.
Golf is easy.
I think that you're afraid that our son is going to eclipse the great Lonnie Hawkins.
The question is, are you a pro or Hey, damn,
He touched him.
Hey, did you miss me, everybody? Now, I know it's etiquette to be quiet out of respect, but what do you say today we make some fucking noise?
I hate him more than almost anyone.
I thought you were married.
Can I kiss you?
No.
Do you want to kiss
Ronnie,
me?
Bradford is right over there. I asked
I
you
can
not
see he's
to do
staring at us like a fucking weirdo. I guess they'll let anybody in the PGA Tour nowadays.
You look ridiculous in that shirt.
I'm getting a lot of compliments. I fought my way back so that we could play together. LeBron and Bronny.
Stop saying LeBron and Bronny.
Well, what else am I going to
This
say?
isn't a LeBron and Bronny situation.
You hear those people? They don't want to just see you play golf.
Bernie!
They want to see you walk and talk. Because you are Lonnie.
Lonnie!
The greatest this game has ever seen.
That's how it's done.
They call him the Hawk. He's a golfer. The greatest golfer in the world.
Okay.
Okay. So, so Will Ferrell basically just remade Talladega Nights and just kind of changed the setting.
Dude, is this not 10 Cup and Happy Gilmore?
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Like, did Adam Sandler do this first?
Right?
You say is this Happy Gilmore 2? Is this all this is?
Yeah. That's Happy Gilmore, just Will Ferrell edition. Happy Gilmore, Ricky Bobby edition.
I'm just like, man, I'm looking at it like I kind of feel like I've seen this before. Like this is super just Happy Gilmore, just with Will Ferrell being happy. Like exactly what you said, like Talladega Nights, or that's all it is.
Mm-hmm. And this is gonna be a series or a mini series, something like that.
I think it's six episodes or something like that. I'm gonna watch it, man. It looks terrible. This looks like granted middle of July. It looks terrible.
Yeah, it's Will Ferrell doing his Will Ferrell thing. Just man, they weren't even subtle about the Happy Gilmore vibes either.
Because it's exactly what it is. Like it's not even close to anything else but Happy Gilmore, the Hulk. Wow, really? Okay, definitely gonna check it out anyway.
Yeah, for real. That is, yeah. Oh, I'm definitely gonna give it a look. Dude, come on, Will.
I'll be watching.
You know, you couldn't have picked a different setting or a different sport. Like do something, do frisbee golf or something at least.
So got me. I'll check it out. B says I'll be watching that. I love comedies. Not a fan of golf, but it will. But it's will. So yeah. So that's why I was thinking. Happy Gilmore. Wow. I've never seen Happy Gilmore nor part 2. Well, you don't need to see part 2, but you can see part 1. But this is basically this Happy Gilmore. That's all this is.
Yeah, just stick with the first one. That's all you. That's the only thing you need, man.
All right. The Hulk, another Netflix show. I'm not sure what to say about it. It's a movie. It's a TV show. It's a TV series. go check it out because it's gonna be on Netflix. Let us know what you guys think. Was it something you're gonna watch? Is it something you're interested in? Is this more than Happy Gilmore to you? Let us know. If you guys are watching this later, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We do these reviews live all the time, Mondays, Thursdays, and sometimes we do a Saturday nights. But you should join us for all the live shows. Tell us what you think about the Hulk. Let us know if you guys want us to review it, because we got a lot of stuff going on in July, but we'll add another one to the list if you guys want. So let us know. Anything else, B? No? All right. Well, we'll see you guys later. Well, and hopefully when we watching this and check it out, we'll tell you guys what we think. Till then, see you later.
I think my mic went out. I'm so sorry.
You're good, man. You're good. I saw you were trying to say something. So
1 sec. Hang on.
Gotcha. All right.
Hang on. Yeah, that was weird. Like I froze up for a minute. But yeah. Come on, Will. Like, dude, I'm gonna watch it. Don't get me wrong, but
Brandon says they could have done Blaze of Glory 2. It might have been better.
You know what? I kind of would have rocked with a Blades of Glory Netflix series. That might have been kind of dope. That might have there's some stuff you could do with that.
I mean, I would be okay with that.
Yeah, I would have rocked with that. Like, yeah. Yeah, there's a little more you could do with that, and plus it would be cool to see John Heater show up in something. And haven't seen him in a minute.
Okay. All right, so we kind of talked about Talladega Nights. You can't do Talladega Nights 2. You're missing somebody, and you really need him in there.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
On me, Ricky Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
So we talked about the DC studios doing Absolute Batman, right?
Mm-hmm.
We did. So what are you more interested in? So the Absolute Batman, the Joker Laugh Riot, or the Crypto TV show?
Absolute Batman.
Okay.
Because Absolute out of those three, probably in succession, Joker Laugh Riot sounds like it could be interesting. And the Crypto show, I'd have to see something from it. Because
I'm not interested in crypto at all.
Yeah, and it all depends on like it depends on how they handle crypto. Like I could that one I could do without. But Absolute Batman easily.
Hey, Mama
Bear.
Bear. She said, "Hello, boys. Hey, glad you're here."
Mm.
Hey, you know what's funny? We were only 5 minutes late because Tank wasn't here. So Tank wasn't here, so we were almost on time. So, if we weren't talking in backstage, we would have started totally on time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. I mean, we were both sitting here. You know, I was watching Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm on episode 3 already.
Mm-hmm.
Loving it, enjoying the entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we were just sitting there doing that. So yeah, so right under the bus. No, I hit him with the bus and then I backed it up on him just in case. That's my boy. Come on, man. Whatever. I can't help it. I enjoy making fun of people, but yeah, I also like getting made fun of, so it's okay. It works out. It works out for me. Oh, so I got this. I saw this online, and it was $10. I got the entire series of Oz.
No shit.
For $10 on Amazon.
Oh, that's cool.
The entire series. So I thought that was cool. From season 1 to 6 for $10, I'm all for it. Sorry, last day of school. No, hey, you are 100%, Mama Bear. You are always. You have never had to say anything to me because when you're here, I'm just glad you're here.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, adulting comes first. So
100%. But yeah, no, the entire first season 1 through 6 for $10. I couldn't believe it. I love it. So I'm so happy that I added to my collection. I actually bought a new a movie stand because I ran through all of them. So, did you read any of the comic books this week?
I just went to the comic shop today. I didn't have time to go yesterday, but I picked up pretty much everything. I got Absolute Wonder Woman. I got the Absolute Superman. I got that Supergirl one-off. I'm going to read that before I go see the movie tomorrow. I am doing Spider University. What else came out? I picked up that X-Men Down Under. I'm just kind of curious about it.
I got a big argument about
the X-Men
with some people about X-Men at the comic book store because I said the line, the recent story that they've done is the worst, and I can't deal with it anymore because I don't know who's alive. It's too many damn runs. It's all over the damn place. So I am not for it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm really selective. About really the only X-Men stuff that I've been reading consistently, obviously, I don't know if you can count Ultimate Wolverine, but I read that one from beginning to end. I'm doing the X-Men United comic, and I'm like I said, I picked up the X-Men Down Under. I was curious about that one, and the X-Men 97 comics. I'm picking those up just in anticipation of the show coming back.
Here's a good question.
But yeah, like the X-Men stuff has been kind of
it's all over the damn place. All right. Fernando asks, Ultimate
or
Absolute?
Absolute. No question about it.
Okay.
Absolute has been amazing.
Is Ultimate Spider-Man better than Wonder Woman? Absolute Wonder Woman.
I kind of have to say it is.
So as much as Absolute is best, it's the best. But Ultimate Spider-Man might be. There's an argument that Ultimate Spider-Man is almost as good as Absolute Batman.
Yeah, because that Ultimate Spider-Man was great. It went like I cracked that open having absolutely no idea what to expect. And right from the get-go, right from the beginning, it really grabbed me and just held on to me the entire time. I hadn't been invested in a Spider-Man storyline like that in a very, very long time. And you know what else the nice thing about Ultimate Spider-Man was? It never lost focus. It never got sidetracked. It never drifted off. It remained very laser sighted on the story that it was telling. And it did so in a very satisfactory and fully realized kind of way. I was so happy with Ultimate Spider-Man. It's probably my favorite of the Ultimate content that we've gotten over the past year or so, year and a half. It was terrific.
I would rank most of this. I'll go Absolute Batman number 1. Okay. I'll say Ultimate Spider-Man number 2. I'll probably go Absolute Martian Manhunter number 3. I'll go Absolute Ultimate Wolverine 4, followed by Absolute Wonder Woman, which is peak. So all those are
so good.
Premiere. Like all 5 of those are peak stuff. Slightly below those things, I will go now Absolute Superman, which is very good. It's not as peak as that. And then I'll go Ultimate Black Panther.
I feel that.
And after Ultimate Black Panther, there's nothing. Even the Ultimates, I'm not going anything else with Ultimate at all. I will go. I don't know, Flash, then Green Lantern. Because Green Lantern sucks. Only ones that are really good with Green Lantern are the ones with Jon Stewart's in it, because it loses its focus too easy.
Yeah, like the only Green Lantern thing that I'm liking right now is the Green Lantern Core comic. I'm enjoying, but the Absolute Green Lantern, it's just I don't even feel like the writers know what they're doing. That's probably why it's moving so slowly.
Yeah, I like
because I think they're just kind of.
It's not entertaining.
It's not entertaining, and it moves. It moves very slow. It's like it's basically like the comic, the comic. It's the comic equivalent of Ambien, I'd say.
So the reason I brought this up is because I think the worst of all the Ultimate stuff or Absolute anything is Ultimate X-Men. I effing hate that. I hate it so much. It's so bad.
I gave up on it. I couldn't do after. I think I stuck it out like 5 or 6, 4, maybe 5 issues, and then I even stopped collecting it. I just couldn't spend money on it anymore.
I stopped at 10. At 10, because I just kept on collecting and trying and thinking, okay, this is good. So what it is X-Men Japan, and this is what they have in Japan, and that's what they thought, that they could bring this X-Men Japan to the United States, and no one in their right mind wants that. No one, and it was awful. And I have no OG character. You know what you could have done if you're gonna do X-Men Japan? You could literally brought Wolverine there, right? And then you said if you're to Japan, that he started off something else, and have him be the character that kind of brings it all together. And they didn't do that. And I was just
that would have been the logical way to go.
Only one that makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That was booty. So Mama Bear says, Absolute.
Yeah.
I love that they turned the universe on its side and turned the villains into the paralysis demons. Yes. Yes. So I even like Absolute Flash. I don't read the Flash.
It turned. Yeah. An Absolute Flash took a minute to kind of for me to really get into it, but yeah, that one's been picking up wonderfully too.
Were you surprised that it wasn't Barry Allen? They will go Wally West.
I kind of was, because Barry Allen is, he's pretty synonymous with the Flash to me. He's like he's my Flash. He's the one that I'm used to. So for them to go with the Wally, really some of my actions, but he's really working for me in terms of what they're doing.
Gotcha. Mama Bear says, I'm struggling with Marvel because it feels like they're overdoing the ads. Not just overdoing the ads. What Marvel's really doing, so they're doing all miniseries, right? They have no legacy anything. They're getting rid of anything that's going over like 40 issues, whatever. And there's no they're trying to continue to have these short storylines, and then you look at X-Men. That's why I said we have 6 different storylines going at the same time, right? You're looking at Wolverine. It's kind of weird. Hulk is Infernal Hulk is pretty good. I'm enjoying that one, but they're about to do an Infernal Hulk and Wolverine right now run coming up, and Marvel just right now sucks. Everything they're doing is it's kind of like blah. Daredevil's kind of fun. Daredevil and Infernal Hulk.
The new Daredevil's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. And then if you love the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. Like the Spider-Versity comic is fun, just to see all the different variants and working under Norman Osborn, who everyone's working with despite knowing that he's a trash human and not being able to stand his ass, which is just hilarious to me. It's like no one in the Marvel universe likes this guy, but they put up with this bullshit anyway.
But like literally, I look at all this stuff and it's just Marvel's not doing a good job, and to the point where I was primarily a Marvel comic book collector. I was almost all the time. Everything I had pull list was all Marvel. Until now that I have like 1 or 2 things. Everything else,
I'm really
is DC.
Yeah, I'm really choosy when it comes to a lot of Marvel stuff. Like there's like a small handful of consistent ones that I collect. But yeah, DC is just really they're killing the game.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely killing it.
Absolute Catwoman. Oh, Green Arrow has been amazing. So
yeah,
I'm just they're running everything.
Yep.
Same. It was trash. I got to 5 and had to give up on it because it was hard to watch. You froze. He's good right now. We tried reading the Doom series, and I said I was happy to leave his butt on the Titanic.
What's that, Doom Quest? I'm assuming.
Well, so Doom 1 came out this past week, right? Doom Quest. That number 1 came out last week, right? That was last week, and I didn't care. I'm tired of miniseries. Having all these number 1. They're like trying to have multiple number 1s, and it's just I'm done.
Yeah, it's like I get what they're doing all the Doom stuff for obvious reasons, but at the same time, it's like pick one and run with it. We don't need this oversaturation of individual like Doom one-offs just because the movie comes out at the end of the year. They're
trying to capitalize off of it because if they think this is gonna be a big movie, they're trying to say, okay, let's make some money off of it because they're not giving us good content.
No, so yeah, they're very much in just milk mode. I love that.
Actually, my mom said, "Oh my God, Absolute Green Arrow is phenomenal." It is. I really
great.
didn't think it was going to be good, and they went so demonic, so dark, and so gritty. I didn't see it coming.
Actually, hold that thought. I'll be back in 1 minute. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. You got it. I'm gonna read what Ace is saying. So, do you guys think it's Oliver, or do you think it's someone else in being Green Arrow? I don't think it's Oliver. It could be Roy, like Mama Bear is saying right here. But I don't think it's Oliver. I think Oliver is going to come back and he's going to be someone different, and we're going to see him there. But I don't see him being Absolute Green Arrow yet. They're going to overdo Doom before Doomsday. Yeah, and it's like they're trying to figure out something to do with the comic books. They're trying to figure out a good run, and you know what they really should be doing? They should just go dark. Marvel should just go dark and then say, I'm gonna do Midnight Suns. I'm gonna do something like that. That's all they should do, and they just haven't figured it out. So hasn't Marvel Comics gone bankrupt a few times? They have, and but Marvel was running everything until about October 2024, and then DC, because DC was terrible for a long time, to a point where everyone's like, I don't know what the hell they're doing. But now all of a sudden, Absolute came out and blew up. It really did. So in the OC, yeah, they have done it. I thought it was Roy as well until the last comic. So yeah, number 2. Where is it? I have that right here. I was reading it. I'm not. It's right here in front of me. Still not sure who it is, but I don't think they're gonna do Oliver right now. And he said in the past, yeah, it could be in the past. Could be in the past. But yeah, I'm not sure who this might be. Oops. I'm excited to kind of to figure it out together. I am reading Bishop. I'm also reading Bizarro, Ultimate Endgame. The Lobo one is all right. So those are all the series I kind of got running still. So, but this is the one where I'm trying to see the page where I realized it probably wasn't Roy. Where is it? Right here. So, but check it out. Green Arrow number 2. It's pretty cool. I like it. They need to let the fans do what they always do before the movie. They'll run back and get key comics. They always do that, and you can make more money that way. And instead of trying to oversaturate it.
Yep.
They are definitely doing that right now. Roy is in the city. It was on the last panel.
Yeah, I feel like and I caught this right before I hopped off real quick. I think this mystery figure, it's got to be Roy. I don't see that being Oliver.
It's definitely not Oliver. That's not question. Because weren't they digging up his grave?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. He says just got a lead on Roy Harper. Turns out he was in Star City earlier tonight. Yep, and they're digging up Oliver Queen's grave. But we'll see in number 3 what they actually do. I'm really calling, excited to see what it is. So I was the only one that caught that on Sunday. Yeah, I didn't realize that. She's still on it. Said they're trying to sell to sell that whack ass movie. It's going to be good. It's going to make a lot of money. It's going to. I don't know if it's going to make as much as Spider-Man, but it's going to make a lot of money still, man. It's going to be there. All right. Well, guys, it is midnight, and I told Tank that I was going to get out early today. So as much as I want to sit down and hang out with all you guys, I know she doesn't like that. It is time for me to go to bed because I have a meeting at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I was going to get out here on time. So that's why we were going to start on time. But want to say I appreciate everyone who was in today. Deuce, thanks for super chat. Travis, you were amazing. You guys are all. Mama Bear, thanks for waking up with us. Ace, you're awesome. Look, Derpy even coming in early. Anzo and Danny earlier too. Lawrence, thank you for letting us know what you said about Supergirl. But since I got an early meeting, I'm getting out of here. I don't care. That's just what it is.
Yeah, I'm getting an early start tomorrow too. So,
but we'll be back here still Saturday. So Saturday nights we're not going to do an Expanse because Expanse finished. But Saturday night I will be doing it with Anzo because Anzo's birthday is Saturday. So when you guys come in, when we're doing our From stream, make sure you say happy birthday to Anzo. He's turning 52, I believe.
Absolutely.
Is it 51 or 52? I can't remember if it's 51 or 52, but it's his birthday. So make sure you guys come in, just pop in, say hi, watch a little bit of From, because From is amazing. But yeah, make his day. Let him know that that we all care about him. So I like it.
Absolutely.
Lauren says, give us an in-game encore. I guess we could do that. Unless it was an old video that was Roy digging up the grave. No, so it wasn't. It wasn't Roy. It was what was that digging up the damn grave? Oh my god, what's her name?
Dinah? No, that wasn't Dinah. What am I doing? No. Name's escaping me.
I can't remember her name, but yeah.
Wait,
I don't think that was Roy digging up the grave, but I think it's one of those things we're going to find out with episode 3. So I'll catch the rest tomorrow. Appreciate it. Everyone laughing because we're gonna get out here on time, not be here at 2:00 in the morning. We'll do definitely, guys. He's turning 52. He's coming in, so make sure you guys come and say happy birthday to him on Saturday. Brandon, you always get in the early start. Yeah, 100%. He's turning 52. So it was Roy. It wasn't the other girl. Actually, he's right. That is not her. Huh. Okay. Wow. Holly's the other girl. Gotcha. Are we doing a rewind? I don't think we're going to do a rewind because I think his birthday. And since I want him to be there at nighttime, we're going to let he and his girl go have breakfast, have an early start for his birthday, and enjoy that. And then we'll be back the next Saturday doing the rewind again. It'll be 4th of July edition of the rewind for the following Saturday. But yeah, that's how we're going to do it then. But thank you guys again. Got anything else, B?
That's about it.
All right. Well, then we'll see you guys Saturday night when we're watching our From stream. Not, as I said, not gonna do the rewind. Gonna let him have all the stuff. Enjoy all his birthday, and we'll be Monday doing a panel review. And maybe we can have you guys come in and talk about all this stuff because we want to talk about Supergirl. And was it good? Was it bad? What are the things we liked? We'll grade it. We'll rank it and kind of talk about those things. So can't wait for it. All right. Well, and we will see you guys on Monday. Peace.
The board has concluded the call.